Move over, gold and Bitcoin, there's a new safe haven for anxious spenders, and it's a tiny, fanged creature named Labubu. As economic uncertainty rattles markets, analysts spot a telling trend. Consumers aren't stopping their spending, they're downsizing it. Enter the lipstick effect, where buyers skip big-ticket items but splurge on small luxuries to cope. And in 2024, Labubu blind boxes are the new lipstick. When inflation bites, people don't buy houses, they buy $15 dopamine hits. Labubu's scarcity and resale potential make it the perfect recession-proof asset for Gen Z. But is this a sustainable boom, or just a bubble waiting to pop? Let's dive into the economics of chaos. What we're witnessing with Labubu is nothing short of a perfect storm in modern consumer psychology. The $4.8 million monthly sales figure isn't just impressive, it's economically significant when you consider these three layers. First, the macroeconomic context. We're seeing this surge during a period of heightened economic anxiety. The lipstick effect, where consumers buy small indulgences during downturns, typically applies to cosmetics, but Labubu represents its Gen Z evolution, the blind box effect. At $15 to $30 per unit, these purchases provide emotional satisfaction without the guilt of major spending. Second, the platform dynamics. While TikTok Shop's overall sales declined in April, Labubu sales grew 89%. This divergence tells us the demand is product-specific rather than platform-driven. It suggests Labubu has achieved what every brand dreams of, becoming a category of one. Third, the behavioral economics. The 85% live stream sales figure reveals a crucial shift in commerce. Traditional e-commerce is passive. You browse, click, buy. Labubu's model is participatory commerce. Viewers don't just purchase, they join an event, compete against others, and share in real-time excitement. This transforms shopping from transaction to experience. The implications are profound. For marketers, it challenges the influencer-heavy playbook dominating social commerce. For economists, it shows how digital platforms can create new consumption patterns during downturns. For investors, it raises questions about sustainability. Is this the future or a fad? PopMart's defiance of conventional TikTok wisdom deserves closer examination. While most brands pursue the spray and pray approach with thousands of creators, PopMart's selective strategy works because of three counterintuitive factors. The scarcity principle in the digital age. By limiting creator partnerships to 1,300 versus Tarte's 20,000, PopMart maintains tight control over the narrative. Each creator becomes more valuable, creating a hierarchy that fans recognize. It's the difference between an exclusive nightclub and an open festival. The live stream advantage. The 85% live stream sales ratio reveals a fundamental truth. Labubu purchases are emotional decisions, not rational ones. Live streams provide real-time social proof, seeing others buy, urgency, limited quantities, shared experience, live chat, the pull versus push. Dynamic, most brands push products through ads. Labubu pulls consumers through desire. This explains why their cost per acquisition is reportedly 60% lower than competitors despite fewer creators. Case in point, the June 15th drop. While other brands were paying creators to post pre-recorded videos, PopMart's 4-hour live stream generated $1.2 million in sales with just 8 mid-tier creators hosting. The key? They focused on superfans rather than broad reach. The Labubu phenomenon represents perhaps the most sophisticated application of behavioral economics in modern retail. Let's break down the psychological mechanisms. The dopamine loop. Each blind box purchase activates what psychologists call intermittent variable rewards, the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. The 1/144th chance of a rare figure isn't just a sales tactic. It's a carefully calibrated neurological trigger. Studies show uncertain rewards release 2 to 3 times more dopamine than predictable ones. Loss aversion. In real time, live streams amplify the natural fear of missing out, FOMO, by making scarcity visible. When viewers see comments like, "Only 3 left," or "I got the rare one," Zrenia, it triggers what behavioral economists call competitive consumption, the urge to keep up with peers. Identity investment. Unlike traditional collectibles, Labubu taps into meme culture identity. Owners don't just collect, they join the number Labubu gang. This transforms purchases from transactions into identity markers, dramatically increasing willingness to pay. The June 15th event exemplified this. 12,000 concurrent viewers, 2,000 units sold in 3 minutes. Secondary market activity began before the live stream ended. But there's a dark side. Clinical psychologists report rising cases of blind box addiction among teens. The UK Gambling Commission is investigating similar mechanisms in loot boxes. Counterfeits now comprise an estimated 15% of resale market. The Labubu secondary market isn't just a byproduct. It's an essential component of the ecosystem. Here's why. The scalper economy. Data shows that approximately 20% of primary market purchases are immediately resold. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle. Primary market scarcity drives secondary market premiums. High resale values validate primary market demand. Social media flexes of profitable resales attract new buyers. Platform dynamics. eBay's data reveals fascinating patterns. Labubu searches peak 2 to 3 days after major drops. Rare figures appreciate faster than many cryptocurrencies. The most active traders are aged 18 to 24, not traditional collectors. The Amazon paradox. Despite PopMart's absence from Amazon, Labubu-inspired merchandise generated $7.34 million in 2024. This demonstrates the IP's power. Consumers want anything connected to the brand, official or not. The implications are profound. PopMart benefits from secondary market activity without the risks. The ecosystem resembles luxury sneakers or trading cards. It creates a perception of investment potential that fuels primary demand. The million-dollar question, is Labubu building lasting value or riding a temporary wave? Let's examine through 3 lenses. Historical precedents, Beanie Babies, 90s, collapse due to oversaturation and lack of utility, Pokemon, 90s present, evolved through games, media, and community supreme, 2000s 10s. Maintained relevance through scarcity and collaborations, Labubu currently shows elements of all 3. IP longevity factors, character depth, Labubu's design allows for endless variations. Community, strong fan-created content ecosystem, adaptability, successful collaborations with artists and brands. Economic indicators, primary market growth remains strong, 10 straight months of increases. Secondary market prices show no signs of bubble collapse. Expansion into new product categories, apparel, home goods, potential disruptors, regulatory, possible blind box restrictions, cultural, shift away from collectible culture, competitive, new challenger IPs. The verdict, Labubu has passed the critical fad phase, typically less than 2 years. Its future depends on maintaining scarcity without frustrating fans, expanding the IP universe, media, experiences, managing the secondary market carefully. Final thought, we may be witnessing the birth of the first true digital native collectible empire. Whether it becomes Gen Z's Pokemon or a cautionary tale depends on PopMart's next moves.